Hi, my students. I'm Ellie at EnglishFunZone.com, and today we're going to be mixing those tenses. So let's get started. Here are 3 examples of how to use present continuous and present perfect continuous together. Where's Gary? He's at the library studying for his German test on Wednesday. In fact, he's been reviewing for the test every day for the last week. Present continuous. He's studying at the library. Is studying. Present perfect continuous. He's been reviewing. He has been reviewing. He's been reviewing. Now it's your turn. Take a look at the next example. Where would you use present continuous and present perfect continuous? Use the words in the parentheses. You may also have to add words that are not in the parentheses. You should pause the video. Joseph's English is really improving, isn't it? He has been watching American television programs and studying his grammar every day since he first arrived in San Diego. Soon, he will be totally fluent. We use present continuous with Joseph's English is really improving because it's presently getting better. And we use present perfect continuous because he has been watching American television, and we're using 2 actions, working and studying. These are the 2 verbs. And we only need to say has been once for both actions. And he's been doing it every day since he first arrived in San Diego. So this is something he has been doing since this time. Let's try one more. Again, pause the video and see if you can find where to use present continuous and present perfect continuous. And let's try using contractions. You look a little tired. Have you been getting enough sleep lately? Yes, I've been sleeping relatively well. I just look tired because I've been feeling a little sick for the last week. I hope you feel better soon. Thanks. I'm currently taking some medicine, so I should feel better in a couple of days. In the question, have you been getting enough sleep lately? I'm asking it with the present perfect continuous tense because the time frame is lately. Michelle uses the present perfect continuous because the time frame is lately. So she's going to answer in the present perfect continuous form. Yes, I've been sleeping relatively well. The next one is I've been feeling a little sick, and the time frame is last week. So there's your time frame, last week. So we use present perfect continuous. However, in the last one, we say I'm taking some medicine because I am currently doing it. Now let's try mixing simple past and present perfect. Be careful. We have simple past and present perfect. Things have changed a great deal at Dell. When we first started working here 3 years ago, the company only had 6 employees. Since then, we've expanded to include more than 2,000 full-time workers. The first one is have changed, because we're talking about a change that has happened, so things have changed. The next one is started. We're using that simple past because the first time is now finished. So when we first started, that start has ended, simple past. The next one is only had 6 employees. Now be careful. I've always said that we recognize the perfect tenses when we use has, have, or had, but here we're talking about a number of people. So we're using a simple past, had 6 employees. They only had 6 employees. We're counting them. And the last one, we use the present perfect tense because we're saying since then, there's your time frame, and we have expanded, have expanded. And there's that verb or that action, have expanded. Here's the next one. Remember, pause the video to give yourself time to think of the answers. In the last 100 years, traveling has become much easier and very comfortable. In the 19th century, it took 2 or 3 months to cross North America by covered wagon. The trip was very rough and often dangerous. Things have changed a great deal in the last 150 years. Now you can fly from New York to Los Angeles in a matter of hours. Okay, great job. Let's look at the answers. The first one is has become. We're using that present perfect tense because it has become much easier. And the time frame is in the last 100 years. There's your time frame. Now the next two are simple past. And some of you may ask me why it's took, because there's a time frame 2 or 3 months. However, we're talking about this time has passed, right? It took 2 or 3 months. Now the trip has changed, right? We can go by bus or by train or by plane. The last one, we do use that present perfect tense because we're talking about things have changed in the last 150 years. Because we're talking about the change over the last 150 years. You can see that we use in the last 100 years or in the last 150 years. That's a time frame. And you're kind of reviewing over these last years, whereas it took 2 or 3 months. This time frame has ended. I hope that helps. Here's the next one. I've never visited Africa, but I've traveled to South America several times. The last time I went to South America, I visited Brazil and Peru. I spent 2 weeks in the Amazon, hiked for a week near Machu Picchu, and flew over the Nazca Lines. We use I've never visited because I'm talking about my whole life. My entire life, I have never visited Africa. So we're using that present perfect tense. And the rest of these are in simple past because we say the last time I went. This was the last time I did this. So we use simple past, I went. And now we're basically listing the different things we did the last time, right? I visited, past tense, Brazil and Peru. I spent 2 weeks, right? Past tense, in the Amazon. I'm telling you what I did when I went to South America. So everything will be in past tense. I hiked for a week near Machu Picchu. I flew over the Nazca Lines. So all of these things happened in the past when I last went to South America. Okay, my students, homework time! Yay! Don't you just love homework? Well, here are some sentences that you need to decide when to use simple past and past perfect. We're combining these two. Be careful, and I'm sure you'll do well. And I'll give you the answers next week. Well, my students, that ends it for this video. Now, I did say I was going to be pulling 3 names from a hat or a bowl, but I've decided I'm going to give you a little more time to sign up to possibly win a 1-month premium membership with the app Ling. Now, Ling is an app where you can practice what you're learning here at English Fun Zone. They have tests or quizzes and vocabulary and things that you can listen to and lots of things on this app to practice your English with. And I'm going to be giving you a free video lesson. So if you're interested in those things, make sure you sign up at EnglishFunZone.com and at Ling, and I'll post the links in the description box below. I am an affiliate with Ling, so it is an affiliate link. Okay, I'm going to be pulling those 3 names on Thursday, and I'll be posting a quick video on Thursday at 4 o'clock my time. Okay, now next week I'm going to be talking about the future. Oh, the perfect tense, future perfect. Some of you thought that I forgot about it, but I didn't forget it. I thought I had done it, but when I organized my videos this weekend, I realized it wasn't in the mix of videos, of the grammar videos that I've been doing. So you'll see that next week, the future perfect tense. Okay, my students, thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and for signing up to win that 1-month free premium membership with Ling and a free video lesson from me. And until next time, keep practicing. Bye.